Hi everybody, welcome to the 2018 Blended and Online Learning Retreat. My name's Al Weiss. I'm the Director of Educational Technology and Curricular Innovation here at Pacific University, and along with Tatiana Piatanova and Robbie Pak, we'll be leading you through the Blended Learning Retreat. Just wanted to take a little time today. I know most of you, I've met most of you before and I've talked to you about stuff, but I just want to take a little time right now to talk about the online portion of the retreat, some of the things you can expect and what you should do right away to get yourself started. First things first, I want you to take a look right below me, and I've written down just a general overview of what things will look like, how the course is structured, what you can expect to do each week, where your assignments are, and things like that. So take a look at that. It'll take you like 2 minutes to read, and then you'll have a pretty good idea of what's going to come up in the next week. The next thing I'd like you to do is to jump out back onto the main page of Moodle, and right below where you clicked on here is to go and click onto the retreat schedule. Just click there, and that'll tell you, more precisely when assignments are due, things like that. So you can start putting those onto your calendar and knowing when things will be due, and start budgeting your time accordingly. I know this is a super busy time of year, and we have a lot of stuff going on in here. So we've tried to make the site and the schedule, things like that, as clear as possible, so you can sort of put things in and get things done when you need to get them done. So take a look at those things, and you'll have a pretty good idea of what we need to do, what you need to do as we go forward. Once you've done that, before you leave Moodle, I want you to do two more things for me. The first is I want you to go down and just below those things I told you to look at, you'll see a self-introduction forum. Go in there, introduce yourself, spend 10 minutes just throwing something in there. Look at what your peers have written. This is, again, you're going to be going through this as a cohort. It's a great chance to get to know some other of your colleagues at the university, people from different colleges, maybe from different departments, seeing what they're doing. And so this is the first time you can get to see a little bit about them. So jump in there, make sure you introduce yourself, and also make sure you read your colleagues' posts and let them know, if they said something interesting or something like that, right back to them, start the conversation. The other thing we need you to do is to jump into and this will be, again, right below the discussion forum, is if you could jump into the survey, and the pre-retreat survey, and if you could fill that out. And this just gives Robbie, Tatiana, and I some basic information about you. We know some of this stuff already, but it helps, again, refine what we know about you and help tailor the retreat really for what you guys need. So if you can jump in and do that, that would be awesome. So anyway, we have a jam-packed 3-4 weeks here. We're going to start with talking about course design, thinking about courses, thinking about the types of courses you really want to use technology to make that course better meet your students' needs, to get better learning from your students. And then when we meet face-to-face, we're going to really start talking and going into the technologies and how we can really manifest some of these ideas that you have about course design and things that you want to do and improvements that you want to make. I guarantee it, you're going to find this super, super rewarding. Even though it's a super busy time of year, we got a lot of great readings, we got a lot of great stuff, and you got a lot of great colleagues in here going along this process with you. So as you work through these things, as you talk to your peers, as you play with this stuff, as you think about this stuff, you will be making huge improvements to a particular course. We're going to really focus on one course. But also, I think you're going to start really rethinking your teaching and thinking about how your students are learning. And so you'll come out of this, I think, with a really good sense of how to go forward with your teaching and doing some really great things, not just in the class you're working on here, but across the board. So again, I don't want to spend any more time talking to you. I want to let you go and actually start reading some of the stuff in the course, but did want to introduce all this personally to you. So thank you, everybody. Glad to have you aboard. This is going to be a great 3 weeks, 4 weeks, and I'm so looking forward to working with you. Welcome again. Bye-bye.